offense, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, it's Young. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Go! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 27 yards. And the Mounties are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. The play fake. Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Young. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action. Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Young looks to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Young will set to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Young, he's going to change it up. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Warriors 70.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
22 needle.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Down.
Young on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. To the air once more, Young. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure.
Oh, Young loses it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground.
Come on.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Meanwhile, Young's throw caught here by Taylor.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive? were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
1st and 10, Young.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Young. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Now back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Tag. Mustang 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. 18. Pioneer. Go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. And they're going to speed things up here.
70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And now an audible here into something else.
19 Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Young on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go, set.
Off the option, here's Williams.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's Young on first down. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Young now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Williams diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
It took them until the final minute of the third quarter to get their first touchdown of the ball game, but now they're right back in this. They needed something on this drive to really change their fortunes, get them headed in the right direction, and they got it with the touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Come 19, come 19, Buffalo 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
79 Broncos.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Viking 18. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
And now they'll shift things around.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helped.
There he goes, right side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Black Knights are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it's certain.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
On the set.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Young. Allen here on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. Who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Black Knights are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cougar 19.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Three.
Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And quickly, they get to the line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
60 Bobcat.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Following the interception, Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
97.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here.
Oh, Young loses it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Got it. Ready? Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lions. Go.
Back to throw here.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Panther 11. Panther 11. Panther 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19. Street. Warriors 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Okay, ready? Jet. Ready?
And Young's going to throw it here. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a